Okay, everyone, this is Acid Roots. We've got some Marilyn Manson. Now, this is a fun experience just because what I thought of it was it's one of those CDs that's going to be a lot different from your normal album. This is not LMFAO. This is not Flo Rida. This is not Nelly. This is not any of them cats. It's something that kind of has a different way of thinking, and I feel like, how much you have fun deals with how far you're willing to go to enjoy it. So that's like the big part, because he's not the most approachable guy, and so obviously I think he's probably a lot like Prince, just in the sense that he probably knows how to cut loose, and I guarantee he does. So this is something that if you kind of go out of your way a bit, you're going to have like some experience changers. And I mean, it's definitely something that we're talking 6 months after you listen to it could probably get you thinking in a different mentality. And so when you do that, we're talking like, I guess you could say it's just, I don't want to think it's just a stage thing where you listen to it when you're 27, but when you're, 34, you're kind of away from it, pushing it away. I'm thinking like it might be something more of like on a long term thing, but you never know. I mean, it just is one CD, so it's difficult to listen, to do that. But other ones like that would be Tech Nine's KOD for me. Tech Nine's KOD, Insane Clown Posse's The Great Malenko, Kid Rock's Devil Without a Cause. These are some real rooted albums that just, and I think this one might be similar. So it's worth the exploration, but we'll talk about the content of the music as we get further along. So, can you smoke to this? The answer is there's like a couple songs, but I think it's just more concerned with the experience more than what you're doing. So, it's a little bit like Brother Lynch a bit, just it's kind of concerned with not necessarily like your standard, um, I mean, at least in the song titles, it's not as if, things are so telegraphed, but some of the songs you could smoke to would be like Just a Car Crash Away, Are You the Rabbit, You and Me and the Devil Makes Three, Heart Shaped Glasses, and If I Was Your Vampire. Those are some good ones. Remember, there's only 11 songs. The production, that's the biggest reason why I took as long as I did with this review, is just because trying to cram, rock is different from rap just because they do so much with the song. And I'm used to just liking the beat and then listening to the lyrics afterward. So it's difficult to get something because the part of the song you like, things change, and then you're like, well, I'm not having as much fun with this song. But luckily, you just have to be able to like different parts of the song. So it's been a bumpy road trying to get that together, but I will say that I get the feeling this is one a few months from now I'm probably going to like a lot more than I do now. So, Just a Car Crash Away, If I Was Your Vampire is really good. Are You the Rabbits, an almost song. And I think They Said That Hell's Not Hot. I mean, I just don't remember, but we'll talk about the unheard songs. Now, this is the good part, mainly because this album, the thing I noticed about it is there's not necessarily clones of it. And I feel like, Marilyn Manson has made multiple albums, but I just don't know if you're looking for like, after you get done with this, if you want like a second helping, that's what's difficult to find is, and I'm going to do it. You can bet that I'm going to seek out albums that are similar to this because I did enjoy the ride. And I feel like, to beginners and people who don't really, if you're just here because of someone else, the trick to this is that you have to be willing to try something different. And once you figure that out, you're going to be able to get it a lot better. But the songs to start with is the difficult part because there's really not a song that just has, rock is always difficult because a lot of rock songs just don't chart, unlike the Billboard, and so they have like their own charts for it. So, getting like a crossover song is difficult, so you really have to have the ear for it. But it is worthwhile. I found it was, and so it's like I said, it's going to be something that you will probably be thinking differently. Like you might all of a sudden want to start wearing black more or something. It's just that sort of thing. You listen to this and you say, I've got to do more. Obviously, lifestyles or something, but Anyways, getting off topic, here are the unheard songs. If I Was Your Vampire, this one has a really good beat, and I think it's pretty well put together. Putting Holes in Happiness. They Said That Hell's Not Hot. Just a Car Crash Away is one that sticks out to me. Heart-Shaped Glasses, that one just has drums on it, and it's strange because that works. You might like that. And You and Me and the Devil Makes Three. Those are the 6 songs that I liked. And then there were 2 almost songs, which I think over time I might end up liking. So the Red Carpet Grave is one of them, and then Are You the Rabbit's the other. Now both of these songs, they tested my patience, and it's not like it was in a bad way, but just considering, it would have taken a lot longer to actually do the review. I just said, I'm gonna assume that I might like it. And so a day ago, it was pretty much every song was like that. But I'm gonna guess that I think I probably will like this. And, if it comes down the road, I don't think that this is going to happen. I feel as if these songs are going to be worthwhile. So that's about 8 out of 11. So the score that I'm going to give it is going to be, since I like 6 out of 11 plus the 2 almost songs, I'm going to give it like an 8 out of 10. Now, obviously, if I liked 8 out of 11, I'd give it like a 9 or a 9.5 or even a 10. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of an experience that we've got to push along. But I want to get this review up, so we're going to do it. And, another one that I'm kind of on the fence about is Limp Bizkit. That one's kind of, trying me. And after that, there's also Everlast and Uncle Kracker that are also kind of shaky grounds right now. But anyways, like, the social score is going to be like an 8.5. It's because this is something I suggest you try, and it is worthwhile. It most definitely is. You just have to get to it. People are going to know who this guy is. He's been here for a while. He works in rock, so it is. The reason why the score is so high is just because it's kind of a mind fuck, and it's definitely good. You just have to work with it, and you'll have some fun. It should. If you've been listening to like Nicki Minaj or something for a while, and I don't want to single her out, but like, just your standard pop artist, this is gonna be like a shot in the arm. It's just like, this is like steroids a little bit. Not that I recommend steroids, but just so yeah. All right, I am going to end it, and stay tuned for what happens next. I give this album an 8 out of 10 and an 8.5 social. If I didn't say it, subscribe for more fun.